guys, and welcome back. I am a Scarecrow today. This is a super fun and actually really simple look to recreate. I feel like if you just have a flannel shirt and a hat, you can easily turn yourself into a Scarecrow for a quick and cheap costume. If you do not have a flannel shirt and a hat, go to Old Navy because they have 1 bazillion of them. I hope you guys have been enjoying these tutorials. If you've missed any of them, I will link them down below, but make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell and you won't miss any more future tutorials. Let's go ahead and jump on in on how I created this Scarecrow. If you have been watching any of my Halloween tutorials thus far, you have seen me do these steps time and time again. I have started off with my color corrected tinted moisturizer in the shade Light. It's very much like a BB cream. It's just tinted enough to give your skin a sheer coverage and just an overall even skin tone. And now you see me going in with my foundation in the shade Dewy. This foundation is full coverage and a matte finish, so I really like it for these Halloween looks because there's no flashback on the camera and it's just really good for a good base to any look that you want to create. And this is the shade Snow with our Shadowsense. I'm using that to brighten my under eyes, and then this is Sandstone Pearl. I'm using this to conceal. Snow and Sandstone Pearl are my favorite duo for my under eye concealer. They just work so well together and they do not move all day long. I'm talking like I could cry my eyes out and it wouldn't make any kind of streaks or any movement. Totally insane. Now you see me going in and filling in my eyebrows. I use my little spoolie first, and then I just go in with, I think this is just a little Real Techniques brush. It's not the one I normally use, but I had to use my other brush for more precise lines in this makeup look. So it is the one that I went in with, and I used the shade Mocha Java to fill in my brows this time. Then I went in with my natural setting powder under my eyes and in my T-zone, just in the areas that if I tend to get oil, to protect those. And now I'm going in with Bronze Dust. Holy goodness, I love this product. This and the Silver Rose blush are like 2 of my favorites, if you were wondering. But I use that to just kind of shape my face. And now I'm going in with the Blushsense in the shade Terracotta, which is a really pretty coral color. It is such a good color on everyone. Obviously, I'm using it extremely pigmented today, but I just wanted to create those cute little scarecrow cheeks, and this was the perfect color for it. So I'm really just blotching it in one tiny little circle, and then I wanted to deepen it up a little bit and make it a little more bright orange, so I added the color Lava Shimmer, which was from a limited edition color this summer through Senegence. It's one of their Shadowsenses. And I'm using it, Lava Shimmer, again, and it's full pigment right here on my nose to create a little scarecrow button nose because it's so cute. I actually created 2 layers for my nose. I went in and did it once, and then I let the Shadowsense set for about 2 minutes, and then I went in and put another layer on just so that it was a little brighter orange and more pigmented. And now you'll see I'm going in with our Shadowsense in the shade Onyx, which is pure black, and I'm using it to create tiny little freckles all over my face. The brush I'm using is the one that I normally use for my eyebrows. So this is an e.l.f. brush. It's $1. It has a spoolie attached to the other end, but mine broke off. But I just use this on all of my Halloween looks to do all of my precision work. It's such a good brush. I love it. So now I'm just kind of creating like a little patch on my forehead to look like I was, you know, stitched up or sewn together like a scarecrow would be. And then I'll just go in and I'll start kind of doing a little bit more detail work with the Onyx. I went around my nose where I placed the Lava Shimmer just to kind of outline it, and then I go in and I draw the little etches all around it to make it look like it was a stitched on nose. I have used this brush and this Shadowsense shade in the Onyx color for every single Halloween makeup look I have created in this entire project. So if there's anything you need to get for Halloween, I would recommend this, and you'd be all in at like $23 with the brush included. Super cheap if you ask me. But now I'm just going to go in and add my Lipsense. Such a fun part. So I am using the shade Blackberry, which is our pure black colored Lipsense. It actually goes on super smooth, you guys. I'm really impressed. I think the biggest recommendation I have when applying an extremely dark color like jet black is to give ample drying time in between each layer and apply extremely thin layers. It's okay if it looks streaky for the first 2 layers. You can bet your bottom that when you go in with that 3rd layer, if you've given ample drying time, it's going to look just fine. Because I can't sit still to save my life, I have to multitask, and while I'm waiting for layer 2 to dry, I'm just going in with my Bronze Dust and kind of deepening my contour and adding a little bit more to my face. And then I'm going to go in with my third and final layer of Blackberry and just finish that off with matte gloss. You need 3 layers when you're using Lipsense because the first layer is broken down by your body, the middle layer is the layer that stays, and the top layer is broken down by the environment. So if you've ever wondered why it's 3 layers, that is why. Still will never get old that I can rub my finger over black lips and nothing moves. Lipsense is worth every stinking penny. Now I'm going in with Lava Shimmer on my eyes, and I'm just going to be blending that out with my Morphe M441 brush and dragging it underneath my lower lash line. This is that bright pure orange color that I used on my nose and then to deepen my cheeks. I love it, and I wanted to create a really cohesive look, and when I think of scarecrows, I think of that like burnt orange kind of color, but I'm also going to be using one of the new colors from the Cowgirl collection. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's called Bandana Shimmer. It's beautiful, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly intimidated by reds, but this color is gorgeous. I didn't know how deep it was gonna show up, so I started off really like light, and then I just started to build up, excuse me. But my brush was also kind of dirty, so that's why you saw a little bit of dark color on there, because I had leftover black on my brush. I can't keep up with cleaning my brush with all these makeup looks. It's just too much in one day for me to do it. But anyway, you can see I'm just building up the color there. I started out in my transition shade alongside that Lava Shimmer, and then I just kind of build it up and put it all over my lid for a really pigmented look. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful, you guys. And then I'll just continue dragging those colors as well underneath my lower lash line. I try to do that always just because it really does create a cohesive look to your eye. And then I go in again with Shadowsense in the shade Onyx, and I'm using that to line my eyes. And I'm going to be doing a winged eye look today. I'm not going to lie, you guys, I'm starting to feel really confident with this eyeliner shindig. Eyeliner is not something that I really have ever worn. I mean, I wore it in high school, but it wasn't the good kind. If you know, like you remember the dark, intense eyeballs that we used to do when we didn't know what we were doing, that was me. So I stopped for a really long time, and honestly haven't picked it back up until I started doing this business, and it's been really fun to kind of play with it again, especially when it's not going to go anywhere. So that's a major plus. But I'm just lining my eyes and doing that winged look. I do find that it's quite tricky to get the same wing on both eyes, so major props to all the beauty YouTubers and girls out there who can do that quickly and easily. It is a profession, if you ask me. After I finish doing this winged eye look on this side, I'm going to be going in with the shade Snow on the inner corners of my eyes just to kind of brighten them and give them a little something extra. This is actually a step that I really like doing even in my everyday makeup routine. Sandstone Pearl Shimmer is also another good shadow color to use for that. It's a good highlight. And then I just took it under my brow bone as well just to kind of brighten up my eyes. This is a pretty heavy eye look, I guess you'd say, so I wanted to just kind of, add a little extra to it. I'm using my mascara. It is L'Oreal Telescopic. I love this mascara because the brush is so tiny and it's just really easy to get your lashes separated. Now I'm going in and adding my lashes. I have forgotten the name of these. They are by Ardell, and they're the Faux Mink ones. They're my favorite because they look more natural, and I figured out the best hack, you guys. This glue, did you see it? It is duo glue, but I bought it in the color, I want to say it's like charcoal or something. It's just the darker one instead of the white. It makes it so much easier to apply false lashes because then you don't see the white adhesive band across your eye, because that's the hardest part of applying false lashes, is not having the glue show. And I do recommend allowing ample drying time when you're applying your false lashes. Put the glue on the strip and then let it dry off for a couple minutes and then apply it to your eye when it's almost not tacky anymore. That's the best way to do it because then it doesn't smush around everywhere. Now you can see I'm just adding in my little barbed wire looking mouth. This was so easy, guys. I just drug the pencil down the side of my mouth and then drew little X's. Like, not intimidating at all. This is so easy. All that's left to do now is to add my flannel shirt and my hat, and I am finished, you guys. Another super simple look that you can do on a budget, not have to go out and buy a costume, but you can just create a really cute makeup look that's going to stay all night and not go anywhere, whether you're going to a party or trick-or-treating with your kids, whatever it is. It's really nice to know that you've spent all this work and it's going to stay and be really cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I loved this take on a glam scarecrow, but I will see you next time.